Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa nashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, thank you for joining us this morning for Universal Dimensions of Leadership. Alhamdulillah, we are in the great city of Houston in the great state of Texas. Sharing the celebration of 20 years of shared leadership with our host, Imam Dr. Wazir Ali, and so many others that are here. I'm not going to do a bunch of name dropping, but it is a nice place to be right now. MashaAllah. So I know your heart and your spirit is here. It's just really been a wonderful thing here, because wherever good things are, and the Prophet, and not the Prophet, sallallahu, I'm too excited here. The Imam said, your heart is wherever your concerns are. So wherever your concerns. So all the good that's being done everywhere. Excuse the language if I need to for you. Shout out to my folks in Orlando. Orlando, there's a major leadership conference happening in Orlando, Florida, and I'll frankly let you know, I would have been there had it not been for this particular event, and not explicitly to say anyone is more important than the other, but for me, I had a greater obligation on this side, but I feel very good about. I did the survey, did the interview, and I actually had originally had plans to actually go, because there's so much that needs to be done in our own evolution. So I'm just going to leave it like that. You all, most of you all who are on this line right now, especially, and if you come back through checking in, you know me, autonomy, independence. It's like, what's the deal? What are we really about? Whatever, and Allah knows best. This is no boast, but I don't play politics with us, with what this is about. Whatever, you can work it out in your own philosophy about it. This politics, forget it. Independence. Be independent. Be true. Be sincere. Be focused. Be committed. Be clear. What are we trying to do? Where are we trying to go? How close are we? How far are we? What strategy is the right strategy to get us nearer to the goal based on time, availability, circumstances, resources, blah, blah, blah. That, once you know what that is, now you make your move. That's the thing to do. All right, so enough of that content. Always I want to hear from you before we move on. We're going to have, how can you say, I'm going to call it an abbreviated version of the broadcast this morning, inshallah. I didn't come necessarily with a load of things to share. So I just want to share a few minutes with you. So if you have comments, go ahead, push one. Those Blog Talk folks, push one on your phone. I'll try to actually also keep my eye on the chat box. So for those of you who are on Facebook and YouTube, you want to type in a comment or a question, go ahead and do that. And that's how we're going to spend our time this morning, unless something comes through that says, oh yeah, you need to spend a little more time with that. Unless something that comes through like that, we're just going to greet each other. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, have a wonderful day. So let's go. So if you have comments, now's the time. Push one on your phone, and we look forward to our exchange. Let me see. Make sure I'm seeing correctly. All right, so I'm reload the site. And All right. Well, brothers and sisters, I tell you, I didn't come online with a particular lesson. So, mashallah, I mean, everybody have things they can do with their time. And I understand. It always happens that people have told me often, said, "Well, I need some time to process what I've heard and think about it," and that's fine. I get it. You're about to get plenty of time to process it, and I love you, and I love to hear from you. I love to hear your comments and your questions and the like. However, if you don't have anything, you don't have any questions or comments, then you just don't have any. It's okay. So I'm gonna have to give you a countdown because we're about to check out. All right. So with love going once, with love going twice, with love 3 times. All right, y'all. Love you. Everybody have a wonderful day. Allah's peace be on you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
For those of you on the Facebook, YouTube side, I just on the Blog Talk side, and I guess I am putting this up for future folks who come to say, "Well, what did he talk about?" Because the only thing they didn't hear the khutbah that was played before simultaneously on Blog Talk. So the only thing I can say for you, my folks who are just checking in on this, I would recommend you go to blogtalkradio.com and then just put in my name, Fahim Shuaib, and you could then hear the khutbah that was played the half hour before this, what I can call abbreviated uh, program. So there were no comments, no questions. So we have to go ahead and check out because I wasn't trying to do a full lesson. I'm here in Houston. And so that's going to be our time today. Allah's peace be on you. Keep fighting in Taqwa for justice. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.